I'm speaking with Kerena Peeles from LS Design, which is a new section of or part of Lazy Susan.
That's correct, yeah.
And exhibiting for the first time at this fair. Now, Lazy Susan has been in Australia for several years now, and would I be right in saying Lazy Susan is more sort of tied to, not so much neutrals, but sort of more sort of neutral sort of tones, pearlescence and...
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, Lazy Susan's more the natural elements that would be like the core look that would follow through from year to year, so great texture and tone. And Alice Collections is really being introduced to focus more on the trend, colour, so the more in and out products that come for each season.
Yes.
So,
yeah. Beautiful
so we're
colours.
very excited.
Oh yeah, very colours. Have you had good reception to it?
We've had fabulous reception, really, really good. I think, I mean, as you can start to see, everyone's starting to feel more comfortable with colour in Australia, which is really exciting, and definitely becoming a lot more on trend quicker. It used to take a couple of seasons for them to embrace a certain colour, but I mean, we're on trend now with Europe and all over the world. So
we had many years of beige, didn't we?
Yes, good
old
beige.
Beige
I think the only colour at one point was red that you would ever see, so it's quite nice to see a meridian now.
That's right, and I love this colour here. So we'll start with the ceramics here.
Sure.
Can you tell me a little bit about those?
Yeah, it's obviously just focusing on some standard shapes, which are obviously versatile to be used as functional pieces, vases, but also as sculptural pieces. So making sure that the designs aren't too complicated, but focusing then on the brighter colours. So always ensuring that either the design is complicated in the focus piece or the colour. So these pieces, obviously the yellow, which is, you know, the new white for this year, they say, so very, very popular. And then just some lovely brushwork on it, so it's not too harsh. You can actually bring out the patterning a lot
highlights.
more. Yeah, which is really nice.
I love this shape. Is that like a... Is it Persian?
Persian. So I just always think of genie in a bottle. When
I do too. I was going to say that, and I thought, oh, that might be the wrong thing to say.
No, not at all.
No,
so
I
mean, obviously influences from all over the world, but then bringing it all together with colour combinations. So
I love different colours grouped together. These cushions are gorgeous.
They are gorgeous. They're brand new to us for this season. So obviously just focusing on two different looks.
Beautiful.
The geometrics, which is still really popular, which is the maze cushion here, but also the introduction of all these beautiful fluid paint-like colours all merging together, which is the solar cushion here, but then always complementing it with a beautiful plain on the back, so you can always mix and match. It's almost, you know, two cushions for one. So yeah, it's just really beautiful to be able to focus on both organic, but pairing it back with really nice geometrics as well.
It's not unlike fashion, is it really? I mean, in fashion it's all mixture of patterns and colours, and anything goes as long as the whole works. And this is very much like that.
I mean, you can see the tones are just so different, but they just work so beautifully together.
They do.
So.
No, I love this piece.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
How does... Sorry.
So you can actually, you hang this. You also have a glass piece that can go inside to put lighting, so gorgeous candles. So it's just working with really natural materials, this cane, setting it back with the metal, and then just that bright, beautiful bright colour. I mean, it just would sit beautifully both indoors and outdoors. So
it would too. I mean, it just looks, even without the candle, it's just a lovely hanging piece, isn't it?
We've also put some greenery inside, and you can have fern bits coming out, so you can make it an even bigger structural piece. So it's just got a lot of versatility, so which is fabulous.
A lovely high gloss on it.
Yes.
How was that achieved?
That's through quite a few painting strategies, so quite a lot of layering to get that nice high gloss. And I think it's really important when you're mixing it with the metal as well. It just gives it a nice flow of that shine. It sort of
carries through that shine, doesn't it?
Which is great, but obviously still having the natural texture, which is, you know, very on trend, so it's great.
Well, it's a lovely collection. I'm sure it's going to do very well.
Thank you
so much for your time today, Kerena.
Thank you. Thanks, True.